Whether you are stuck in a cycle of debt, earning too little to maintain your desired standard of living, or you're simply wanting to get a jump on saving for a major financial life goal, you may need help to get on track with your objectives. There is no better person, this should have said, to help us than investment strategist, educator, and entrepreneur Keisha Bailey. Keisha is here from, let me tell you what's her business name, Profit Jumpstarter.
Profit Jumpstarter.
Hey, lady, how are you this morning?
I am good. Thank you for having me.
So I'm reading that you are an experienced financial strategist, investment educator, and entrepreneur. And the only thing that makes you happier than, I guess, making your own money is teaching others how to do the same. Financial literacy is something that we are lacking in, Keisha. Do you agree?
I wholeheartedly agree. That's why I started this business, because I've been in the investment industry for over 18 years now. And while it's great making my own money and making money for other persons as well, I wanted to shift to educating everybody on building wealth, because it really isn't hard. It's just that people don't know what they don't know. They just want someone to show them the how to. And I have the how to because I've done it. So these days, I am teaching persons how they can build wealth through investing.
Love that don't know what we don't know. And so my question is, when do we start knowing? When should we start knowing? That's one. And two, is there a time when it's too late to know?
You start knowing now, because there's no time like the present, especially in these types of financial markets and what we're seeing happening in the world. We need to know right now. Inflation, very, very high. We feel it in our pocket, feel it in our gas bill, our grocery bill. Pocket now is $240. So now is the time that we have to really take control of our money and say, you know what? Now I have to really figure out a way to build wealth so that I can maintain my lifestyle. It's never too late. It just means that if you start later on, you need to catch up. And catch up can be very costly if you wait too long. It's all about the numbers, which is what I teach persons, that if you start in your 50s, that's fine. You just have to play catch up to someone who would have started earlier. So no matter what, you want to start now.
Okay. So what are some of the key things you want to leave us with this morning? We're talking about savings account. I hear this discussion so often, and I want to know where you're standing at. Savings are for losers. Savings accounts are for losers because your money does nothing, and in the long run, it sits there and you lose.
Right. So one of the main things, if your aim is to create wealth, the saving account cannot get you there. But the savings account has a purpose. The purpose of your savings account is usually for emergency fund, or you use it for your day-to-day transaction, but it is not a wealth building tool. And so when people may say, well, savings account are foolishness, it may be because of that. If you're using the savings account to build wealth, it is not the right tool to do that. It's like you're using a hammer for the job of a screwdriver.
Okay.
What you need to be doing is using the right tools for wealth creation, especially now, right? So what I would say to persons is that you have to understand the role of the different instruments out there, the different products, understand how they fit into your life. And that's what I educate people around.
Yeah.
You need the products, you just need to understand which one and when.
Correct. Because especially, inflation you mentioned, inflation is getting terrible, our salary is not moving. Interest rates getting higher and so on. So we want to talk through some tips. We have about 3.5 minutes, so let's start now. Control and minimize the use of your credit and your credit card debt and payday loans. Very important.
Yeah, very. Right now we're having higher and higher interest rates. So what we have to do, we have to look on the credit card, the payday loans, and minimize the use of that, because the interest rates on those are going up. So it's becoming more expensive to have credit card debt right now and to take a payday loan. We want to instead stick to our budget, stick to our monthly spending, and just spend within our means. Yes, I understand outside a keep, and we're happy to be back outside after 2 years, but we have to stick to our budget as much as we can and not overspend.
Consistency is key with sticking to spending and investment plans.
that comes back to the budgeting each month and sticking to that. We can't say, all right, we live within my means this month, but next month, YOLO, I'm out there.
YOLO.
We can't do that.
YOLO.
we can't do that. We have to stay within this path. It doesn't mean you live on, bread and water, but you find a nice budget. I budget with abundance. That's what I teach. So you stick within that and you be consistent.
Budget with abundance is a thing?
The what?
Budgeting with abundance?
Is that thing? Yes. Yeah, I don't believe in the bread and water lifestyle. No. You can budget with abundance because you still have to reward yourself. You have to. All right, when it becomes daunting and people say,
for sure. So you put a little treat money in there.
Yes.
But okay.
To keep you motivated.
Copy. Save in high interest savings accounts and money market unit trusts.
Right. So remember I said that interest rates going up. To benefit from that, put your money in the high interest savings account because the return you're getting on those are going higher as well.
Okay.
Right. So that's how you take advantage. Rather than spend the credit card, put the money in the high interest savings account instead.
Gotcha. Okay. Open investment accounts focused on growth for retirement. There goes the R word. Retirement planning.
Yes. Growth is the name of the game. You need your money to grow so that more money is available to you in retirement. So you want to put your money in growth type investment. So you would go to your financial advisor and say, give me something with growth because that's what I'm looking for to have enough money for retirement.
I love this next one. Open investment accounts focused on income for getting regular passive income. Me love that.
Yes. Right. So this is how we tie it back with the budgeting in abundance, because if you are regularly investing in an income account, that extra income can help to support your lifestyle. So we don't necessarily need to live in that scarcity mindset. If you put in money, you put your money in your investments, you're getting your dividends, you're getting your coupons, your interest payments, and that can help to supplement your lifestyle.
For sure, that's when your money is working for you. And then the reason you're here, Keisha, is to tell us we need to educate ourselves on the best investing strategies for us. And that's where you come in.
Yes.
Because if we don't know, we don't know, as you said.
Right. So my company, Profit Jumpstarter, what we do is teach persons how to invest for them because everybody's strategy is different. You can find me on Facebook, Profit Jumpstarter, on IG as Profit Jumpstarter. But I have a boot camp coming up this month where I'm over the course of 2 days on May 28th and 29th. I'm going to be teaching persons how can they get started with investing for them. I am teaching you the strategies. I'm giving you the blueprint that you can take away and go and implement in your life.
Important.
I believe knowledge.
Yes, go on.
Knowledge is nothing without execution. And so I'm giving you the knowledge, pouring that into you, and I want you to be able to execute on that because that's how we're going to get the wealth, the money in our lives.
Yeah. I'm glad you were here this morning because this is, a topic on many people's minds. And if you're on social media right now, you realize that a lot of folks, young people especially, are becoming very investor savvy and looking to stocks and all kinds of other instruments to make their money work for them. So it's a timely discussion. May 28th and 29th, you said, Keisha?
Yes, and persons register online. It's virtual, so anywhere you are across the world, you come in. We're going to be covering the global market, so Jamaica, US, Canada, UK. I've done it all. I've managed money across the world, and so I'm going to be pouring that knowledge into you so you can take it away and implement it.
Nice. We appreciate your expertise and your insight this morning. Thank you, Keisha, investment strategist, educator and entrepreneur, Keisha Bailey. Thank you so much. All right.